Hello, everyone, and peace of Christ to all of you. I hope today we will have a good topic to discuss, and I believe it's very important topic can impact the life of many people. Many years ago, I maybe 10 years ago, time go fast. I was having a debate in a chat program. It's called Paltalk, and the debate is about women in Islam. And second day I receive a long message. I used to have my Paltalk open so anyone can text me, the same as Skype. So I received a long message from a woman. She was going to marry a Muslim, and she was nervous about such a decision. And in her message, she's saying that she entered Paltalk in her wedding day. She was so nervous, and she's waiting for the car to pick her up, the limousine, which means she will get married like in an hour or two. And she's ready to go, and she decided to go to Paltalk. And then she's noticed there's a chat room talking about women in Islam, something like that, women right in Islam, etc. And she entered, and she heard the Muslim saying that a Muslim man, he have the right to beat his wife. And we have like this Muslim, he was a little bit honest, so he was saying things kind of how it, like, I mean, the way it is, not a fabricator. So this woman, she sent me a message saying, yesterday there is something very important happened to me. And she told me the story. I never spoke to her. Actually, I never spoke to her even after that. She sent that message and disappeared. And she said she was going to get married from a Muslim, and then she heard the debate, and she told after she heard that, she called her future husband, and she told him she want to change the date because she is not sure. And she said the second she said that to him, he started threatening her, saying to her, do you know how much this has cost me? Do you know how much I spend money? I'm going to find you. I'm going to make your life miserable. I'm going, to the point he go to like threaten her life. And she said to me, thank you, because look, I just told him I'm not sure, and he's talking like as if he want to kill me. So what if something happened in the future? So she was saying, thank you. Watching your debate yesterday changed my life. Now, many naive people, they are driven by emotion. Emotion, like God, he created us with emotion, and emotion can be good, but emotion, it can be stupid if it is not wise. I mean, you have to match, you have to work together, emotion and wisdom. When I do anything in life, like now, let us say I want to go and I like to visit the old ancient Assyrian buildings in Iraq, but it's occupied by ISIS. I mean, this is stupid, right? Let's say I have emotion. Let's say I am an Assyrian and I want to go there to visit my heritage, but that will be stupid. I have emotion, but my emotion will lead me into, I mean, they will kill me there. This is ISIS territory. They occupy it. Now for sure they are gone. But I'm saying that you should not be a fool by emotion. You have always to think wisely, and not only with Mr. Muslim man, anyone. I mean, it's good to be in love. No, nobody's saying love is good. Life without love is useless. But love, not to the point you are a fool. So now what is the problem with marrying someone he is a Muslim? First of all, we as a Christians, and I don't know, you guys, the one listening, how many of you is a Christian or not, but as a Christians, we cannot marry non-believer. And there's many verses in the Bible speaking about that in the Old Testament and the New Testament. So when you say I want to marry non-believer, when I say non-believer, I mean non-Christian. You are doing something against the command and the teaching and the wisdom of the Bible. Now for you this is sin, this is not sin, you know. I mean, if you don't care for the Bible anyway, I mean, why you think this is a problem? Then you can sleep around. There's many people, they take off their panty in 2 seconds, yet they claim to be Christians, the same as the Muslims. But that will not make a difference for you. If I show you a verse say that this is wrong, right? If I show you that you should not sleep around before getting married, then you will say, I mean, yeah, I agree with it, but I do it. Okay, so this is when we say the Bible says is for those who consider the Bible the book of God, and they are really Christians, not a Christian by name, who don't care really what the Bible says. And the Bible says clearly that you cannot mix between righteousness and non-righteousness. Those who have God and those who have idols, those who have the true belief in the Messiah and those who don't believe in the Messiah. The verses is so clear in the Old Testament and the New Testament. But as I said, if you don't believe in the Bible, I mean, who care for you? I mean, you don't care. There's many people, they claim to be Christians, but she have a boyfriend and he have a girlfriend, and they sleep together. Now all of us, we commit sin. I'm not saying, you know, this is not sin is sin, but not a lifestyle. When you make it a lifestyle, then you know that's mean Christianity is not really your lifestyle too. If your lifestyle is sleeping around, don't claim to be Christian. You're just following you're born of parents, they call themselves Christians, and maybe you go to the church just to it's like a social club. So either you follow the Bible or you don't follow the Bible. If you don't follow the Bible, then you are not a Christian at all. You are just pretending, fooling yourself, saying I am a Christian. And I'm not talking about somebody committing sin and then he regret the sin, because the nature of a human being is, you know, he do wrong. But a Christian person, when he commits sin, he say to himself, this is wrong, I will fight it, I will not do it. But you make it as a lifestyle, that's mean you don't really believe in the Bible and you don't care. So the Bible is so clear that we cannot really have mixed marriage. We cannot have relationship between a man and a woman. It doesn't matter who is the man and who is the woman. The man is the Christian or the woman is the Christian. Doesn't matter. As long it's only one side Christian and the other one is not, that is not the case to practice, because the Bible says this is wrong. Now why the Bible is wrong? I mean, saying this is wrong. We will go into details and I will try to explain, even for those who don't believe in the Bible anyway, because there's many, maybe they are atheists and they don't believe in the Bible, so the Bible is not a problem for them to stop them from doing such a thing. You see, I made many videos before and I said don't marry from somebody from different culture. As an example, I am an Arab. I am an Arab, and to make it simple, I have different culture. You like it, you don't? Well, I am born from the Middle East. My family, my parents are Middle Eastern, so I have different culture. What I can do with it? So you marry someone like me. I am a Christian, not even a Muslim. You marry someone like me, and then you expect to have a perfect marriage. That will happen only if one of us compromise his culture. One of us have to compromise. And how much compromise you do, I don't know. Somebody is born in America, he grew up in America, and he did not really practice his background culture like his parents' culture. Even that one can be still under the influence of his parents' culture. So what about a person he have totally different culture from yours? Someone he believe that a man should not be questioned why he did beat his wife. You cannot question the man. So we are talking about not only a culture thing, we are talking about things beyond, beyond your expectation. So I wish I can play this video for you. This is made by Channel 4 in England. They recorded people secretly, in their like investigation, and the Muslim sheikhs all over says the man he have the right to beat his wife. This is the Quran, chapter 4, verse number 34. The Quran says beat them. So what the problem? If the Quran says beat them, then you can beat them. So when you marry from somebody, he believed that a man he can beat you. Then obviously we have a totally different mentality. Now in the beginning, you know, when you are in the honeymoon, he will say to you whatever you wish to hear. Like, what do you want to hear? Actually, all men, in order to get to the panty of the women, they say whatever they want the women she like to say to hear. Right? Not only Muslim men. He say to you, I love you. He say to you, I'm crazy about you. He say whatever he say, just to get what he want. But then later the stories will be different. This is what the Muslims believe about women, and this is their holy scriptures. Holy scriptures, in case you do not know, mean that is no question about it. There's no compromise. This is holy for them. So the man is in charge. And by the way, in Christianity, the man in charge too of the house. That will not be the difference. But the difference is what a charge mean. The man in Christianity in charge, that he is the one who sacrificed himself the same as the Messiah. He sacrificed himself to the church. So the Christ, he said, like the man, he sacrificed himself. He gave himself the same as the Messiah. He gave himself to the church. So the Messiah, he made the women equal to the church. And the man is the same as the Messiah who gave himself. So in charge here is not to humiliate you, but to sacrifice himself, which means his number one priority in life is to make his family happy. And his family means his wife, his children. Not to think about himself, and he is number one. So in charge in Islam is different. In charge in Islam, women are created as a sexual toys. And the purpose of women is not really to have a family. The purpose of them is to enjoy them in bed. And women, she have to obedience, which is, even the Bible says the women she have to be obedience. But the women she have to be obedience, you know, in the way she choose to be. Which means when you go in a marriage, you say you agree in an agreement that he is the man, I am the woman, and we agree to live in such a life. This is the obedience. It's not about the man, he can beat you. The obedience here is about he sacrificed himself, and I will sacrifice myself too. He do his best, I do my best. He is not better than me, and I'm not better than him. He is in charge because the man in society, he can do things women they cannot do. In the same time, women, they can do things in society the man he cannot do. So everybody, he have his job. But in Islam, the woman is always has no job except the bed and making babies and doing laundry and cooking for the man. If you see here with me, the Quran says, as for those, the good woman is the one who is obedience, you know. And why the man is in charge of the women? Because Allah, he made one of them excel on the other. So the man, he excelled. How he excel? Because they spend of their property, the money, on the women. So here you notice right away that Islam look down at you as if you are a prostitute. The logic is, why I am excel? Because I spend money on you. And that is not only disrespect, that is far away from what marriage is about. Marriage is not about I spend money on you, because the woman, she is doing her work too. You see, if you go outside and you make money, and she is staying home but you don't make money, doesn't mean you are better. She can work outside too and she can make money, but her job inside the indoor is something the man, he cannot do. It's equal and maybe more important. But Islam always think about the women, that this is what you are made for. You are just a maid at home. You are the one who wash dishes, you feed the kids, you feed the husband, and before he sleep, you do some happy Indian massage for him. Do you understand, guys, what I'm saying? The mentality is different. So if I spend money on you, that's mean you became my prostitute. This is prostitute mentality. Women, she is like a prostitute. You spend money on her, so you expect what? Return. And what is the return? The return will be obedience. And not only that, you see, if you are a maid of somebody, Okay, well, but still the boss, he cannot beat you. He can fire you. No, in Islam, he can beat you. Our obedience guarding their secret as Allah he told them, and then as for those whom you fear rebellion, admonish them and banish them to bed the parts and discourage them. Here the translation, by the way, is very much big fat lie. In different translation they say to you first and second, and there are things which is and some of them they say to you beat them lightly, which is absolutely stupid and doesn't make sense. And we know that it's not beaten lightly. You know, we know the hadith where Aisha, she said a woman, she came to Muhammad and her husband did beat her, like even her clothes became greener than her skin became greener than her clothes. And Muhammad, he took the side of the man against the women, as you see here in the hadith. Now, Aisha herself, she affirmed that she never saw any women she is suffering as much as a believing women. Read carefully with me. The women, she came to Muhammad to complain because Muhammad is the ruler. And she said to Aisha, she saw Aisha, and then she was wearing a green veil. And Aisha, she said, she saw her a spot in her skin from beating, caused by beating. And it was the habit of the ladies. Look how the Muslim mentality, the habit of the ladies to support each other, which means this is not right, but this is the habit of the ladies. You know, ladies are women, you know, ladies support each other, support each other. So when Allah apostle came, Aisha said, I have not seen any women suffering as much as a believing women. This is summarized for us the life of women in the time of Muhammad. They have no just life. She never saw any women between the Arab suffering as much as who? As a Muslim woman, which means Muslim women is the most of us who suffer. I mean, all of you speak English better than me. And I think the meaning is so clear, correct? So a believing woman, she suffer a lot. Suffer a lot from what? Beating. And if you read the whole story, Muhammad, he did not even ask the man why you did beat his wife. Not only that, Muhammad, he took his side, and the man, he did beat his wife because the women, she don't want to sleep with him. So Muhammad, he told her, you cannot do that, which means he took the side of the man. He's right, he had to beat you. And he told her, you have to sleep with him. So Islam promote rape, because if a woman, she is your wife, doesn't mean you can force her into sex. But Islam not only force you into sex, the man, he can use violence with you, beat you, and rape you. And this is why you see in YouTube someone like this idiot saying, teaching the truth about his religion, saying a man should not beat questions why he hit his wife. In another video, this Muslim cleric, you know, he's saying Allah honored wives by instating the punishment of beating. You see that you are honored. You are honored. This is not something bad. So if I want to honor you, I will beat you. Any women like that? Who here is a lady like to be honored? You know, we have a lot of honoring followers of Sharia law. They would love to honor you. All right. So Muslim women are lucky to be beaten. This is what this guy is saying. And this guy, he's saying, what's wrong with that? I mean, what's, you know? And not only that, in the video actually, that they were saying women, they like a harsh man. And they say, according to study, Muslim, they fabricate studies. According to studies in England, most of women, they are complaining that their husbands are very weak because they don't beat them. I mean, if you watch the video, you would die laughing. This is a study that women, they are complaining the men are not strong. What happened to them? They became weak. They are not beating us. I mean, the women, they are desperate. Like, why you don't beat us anymore? Like, hello, you don't want to be a man? The fact a man who beat a woman, he is not a man. You see, one of the signs of being a coward is beating someone is less strength than you. Doesn't matter who is he, even if it's a man. Like if you are 7 foot tall and then you go to someone he is 140 centimeter high, and then you want to show that how you are strong, that's mean you are a coward, even if he's a man. So what about beating men, women, and children? A man of honor, he will not do that. So look how they try to justify by fabricating such an argument and a logic. Like how you can, the prophet says, don't beat in her face. Here we go. Say the prophet said, don't beat her in the face. So where you beat her? Beat her in her chest, the same as Muhammad he did beat Aisha in her chest. Beat her in her ass. I mean, do you see how Islam honor you? The prophet said, don't beat her in the face. So imagine you want to marry someone believe in this, and then you are expecting, and then you will see some people, they are making articles about I married a Muslim. Yeah, let's see in a few years what you will say. There is a woman in Paltalk. She used to work in an radio station in England, Islamic radio station. She married a Muslim, and she have from him kids. And they made her convert to Islam, and they used her for many years to speak in the radio station, so she would fool many women to convert to Islam. And God knows how many women were fooled by her. And then her husband went to Jordan. He's a Jordanian, and then he started going to Jordan like every 2-3 months. The husband don't work. The wife, she work. She's the one who had the money. Where are you going to? Jordan. Where are you coming from? From Jordan. So it felt like there is something fishy with this Jordan thing. Later she discovered that he married 14-15 years old young child in Jordan. And when she found out, she went crazy and she decided to divorce him, and then she decided to leave Islam and drama. But it is not the fault of the Muslim man, it's your fault. It's you being stupid. They use you, they made you convert to Islam, they made you promote Islam, they made you to fool many women into Islam. And now today you are saying to me you just found out what Islam is about. Well, from the beginning. You talk in the radio station, Islamic radio station, teaching about Islam, but you do not know that the Muslim man, he can have up to 4 wives. He can have up to 4 of you in the same time. He's not cheating according to Muslims. A Muslim, he do not need to cheat in order to sleep with someone else. Islam is religion cheating legally. If you do not do it in England, because Islam is not the law of England, he can do it still secretly without announcing the marriage. Actually, there's many Muslim men in Europe. They have 3-4 wives, and then they register them as a single mother, because then she can get the child support. There's no father support. The government will pay, which means the Muslim will have 60 kids, and you, from your tax, you will pay for his kids. There's actually a report on YouTube about a guy. He have many wives in Australia. He lived in Australia all his life for more than 20 years. He never worked for a day, not even a day. The women, the Muslim women, they get a child support for his children from the government. Everything is for free, their food, their apartment, their rent, because they are not registered as wife legally. But for them in Islam, it's okay, because for them at the end of the day, the law of the government is not their law. It is a Sharia law. So Sharia law saying that they are his wives, they married in the mosque. So legally he can sleep with them according to Islam. And the government, they have to pay for the children, because the woman, she said, I do not know who is the father. I do not know who was the father. So when you when you talk about I wanna marry, first of all, shouldn't you ask yourself what the word marriage mean? Like you see, guys, here, even in translation, look what the Muslim they say to us. It says here, if you cannot be fair with the orphan, and then they translate saying marry. In Arabic doesn't say marry. There's nowhere in the verse it says marry. It says fankihu. The word inkahu mean F them. F them. And look what the verse saying. I want people to analyze carefully with me. If women who they are seem good to you, okay, by spending from your property, and but what kind of what exactly is that? Like marry a woman, you love her? No, no, no. There's no marriage here. It's just a if in them. If a woman, you think she is good for you, which means she is beautiful, she is whatever. And then look what the Quran says. What kind of women? How many women we can have? It says starting from 2. So if 2 or 3 or 4. If you cannot if 2 or 3 or 4, then you can if 1. And here justice, by the way, is not about being just, it's about being you can afford it. So why in Islam? I will answer you, Kenneth. Why in Islam it says go and if 2 and 3 and 4? Like is it the standard to start with 2? Yes, Islam prefer you to have 2 and 3 and 4, but only it is not likable to have 1. Only the one who cannot afford it, then okay, go for 1. But a good Muslim who is following Allah, he should start with 2 and 3 and 4, because Muhammad, he said he wanna increase the number of Muslims. So marriage here is not exist. This is a sex contract. Now I will go back to the verse. I want to see the question. What if one Christian married to a Muslim woman, then later they have a child is a Christian, later the Muslim women convert to Christianity? My friend, you are describing for me a beautiful story. Most likely is not going to happen. So you are guessing maybe this will happen. What if this is not happen? What if what is the opposite? What if the woman, she was able to make you and your children Muslims? Secondly, who said to you you can marry a Muslim woman? If you marry a Muslim woman, her family, they will do honor killing. Maybe you do not know that, right? Because it's forbidden in Islam to marry a Muslim woman. And here you need to ask yourself, why in Islam a man, he can marry Christian women, but a Muslim woman, she cannot marry a Christian man? Because the law is that the children, they belong to their father. So Islam allow, just for the sake of increasing the number of Muslim, allow the Muslim man to have a non-Muslim woman in his bed, but not because he will love her, but because to increase. Otherwise, why a Muslim woman, she cannot marry a Christian man or a Hindu man? She cannot. You see, if you search in Google, Tunisia just left the ban of marrying non-Muslims, but this is the only country in the Middle East did that, because they are trying to they are under the influence of many European many Tunisian, they live in Europe. So now they decide that this is not right. I mean, so, but this is against Islam. There's many Islamic countries, they made a threat against Tunis. Actually, they threat them, they will they boycott them, they will not buy product from them, just because they decide to allow a Tunisian woman to marry non-Muslim. Why a Muslim woman is not allowed to marry non-Muslim? This is Islam Online. You can search on the internet. So the point of marriage here, obviously, there is something fishy. I can marry from you as a man, but you cannot marry. I can marry your sister, but you cannot marry my sister. Why? Oh, because you are a filthy pig, and then if you marry my sister, you will make her kids Christians. I'm a Muslim, I will marry your sister, and I will make her kids good, which is the Muslims, right? So this is the logic. They are not marrying really. It's just it's a agenda. It's an agenda to promote the number of the Muslims. So you will be naive if you think, okay, well, I'm going to marry a Muslim woman, and then the kids will be. It might be the opposite. Actually, most of the time, it's going to be the opposite, because Muslims are very well trained to attack Christianity, and everything in Islam is based on attacking Christianity. So this woman or the man you marry, he is already full of it. All his life he is hearing articles, Quran, the Christians are bad, the Christians are actually, and here by the way you will see the hypocrisy of the cult of Islam. How in Islam it says you cannot take Christians and Jews as a friends, and then in Islam it says, you know, okay, you can marry from them. For the sake of promoting the numbers, they are willing to do so, right? If a Muslim cannot take you as a friend, that means your husband cannot take you as a friend. Let us say you are a Christian woman and you want to marry a Muslim, and you know obviously you are not really too much of a Christian woman because you don't care for the Bible. For the Bible says it clearly, you know, you can go to Corinthians, you will see clearly it says you cannot do that. Oh, you believe, take not the Jews and the Christians for friends. They are friends one to another, and he among you who take them as a friend, he is one of them. He is a wrongdoer, he is an evil. Okay, so now the man, he want to marry you, but he cannot take you as a friend. Guys, are you listening? Did you notice something wrong here? Did you notice something wrong? He is willing to marry you, but Quran forbid him from taking you as a friend. So what are you? You are just a sex partner. Islam does not promote marriage. You see, this is why the Quran did not use the word marriage. Let me find you, because some Muslim they will say, oh no, the word inkahu it means marriage. Absolutely false. Let me show you the reference. And always, you know, in case you do not know, you know, we don't make things without showing reference and proofs, right? Otherwise, talk is cheap, right? Anyone can talk, and talk is cheap. We don't do Islamic method of argument where talk is cheap and they say whatever and they debate themselves and they win the argument because nobody is answering them, getting them busted. So let us see what the word nikah mean. All right, where we can find the word nikah? Here you will see what the word nikah mean. Guys, is it clear? Is the screen clear for you? Can you read the text? Let me try to zoom in more. Nikah literally means sexual intercourse. This is who saying that? This is not a Christian prince. This is their Islamic website. This is alislam.org, official Islamic website. Did we prove it? So what the term the Quran use, which Muslim they claim it's a marriage, F them. Have you ever heard of a God saying go and F2 and the 3 and 4, and if you cannot afford it, F1? He could not even use the word marriage. He used the word F them. So you talk about marriage, they talk about effing you. Excuse my language. Are you getting the point? So not only we have different culture, we have different definition for the relation you are going through. A Muslim, he can divorce you easy because he is not marrying you, he is hiring you for sex. You can go right now and let us search in Google. Give me a second. A Muslim man, he can divorce you by a text message, as simple, as easy as that. Why it's so easy? Because you are not a wife, you are just a woman in the bed. All right, look at the divorce by text message. This is serious. This, you know, so if you want to be a fool and you think you are marrying a Muslim, you're not marrying a Muslim. You are marrying a text message. This is how you important for the man, to the point, okay, I'm driving my car, okay, you are divorced, all right, nice to meet you, now take off your panties and get out of my home. And by the way, in Islam you don't get 50% of the inheritance or his money. You get nothing. You get only what is written in the contract. I remember when I was in school, a guy, his name is Muhammad, he's a Bedouin. He was upset. Well, we were like very young, like a teenage. So I said to him, what's wrong? He said, the idiot, my father, he divorced my mother. So, well, I'm sorry. Well, what happened? He said, well, what happened? He kept marrying younger. Each one of them, she get older, and then he replaced her as much as soon he saved some money, he get a new wife. That's what they do. And look what happened. When he married this woman long time ago, they wrote in the contract, let us say I will transform the money into the dollar, okay, I will give you $50,000. But this is when he married her 20 years ago. All right? And 20 years ago, the $50 million is like $5 million. When he divorced her, the money she got from him is what is written in the contract. He said it's not enough to buy a TV, which means it's not even equal to a $100. Imagine. So she spent most of her life washing his underwears, taking care of his family, and now she have to leave with less than $100 in her pocket. Because this is your wages. You are not a partner. You are not a partner. So if you think you are getting into marriage, I say to you, sorry, you are being a foolish person. This is not a marriage. Can a divorce occur by text message? And in many Islamic countries they approve that already, and actually Sharia court approve it, because at the end of the day, yeah, the man, he have the right to divorce you by just stating a statement saying I divorce you. That's it. Be serious, guys, in the text, please. Well, what we are talking about is serious, but maybe some of you is taking it as a joke. There's many people, their life can be changed and can be switched upside down by such a mistake they do in their life. In the beginning, the man who will be nice, any man, I mean any woman, any man, in the beginning, the relationship, he love her, he's so crazy about her, she is so crazy about him. So first day, okay, you have a date, he opened the door for you, he opened the car door, he hold her from your hand to step in the step as if you are like a butterfly, and 2 years after, he don't open the door for you, he asks you to open the door for him, and if you fell down in your face, he will say to you, what's wrong with you, are you blind? A year before, if you fell down, he will say, honey, what happened, are you okay? So don't be fooled, don't be stupid. There is no marriage here. It is just a contract for a sexual relationship. So if you don't believe in marriage and you want to sleep with the Muslim, then that's your business. But this is not a marriage. Don't fool yourself. And then what you will do to the children. There is many, go and see, you can go and search right now in Google, Prophet Google, peace upon him. You will find many women, they never see their children again. Why? The parent, the father, he take his children for vacation to Saudi Arabia. Search right now. How many women, the American women, forget about a different country. I live in America. Thousands cases of women, they cannot see their children ever again. Why? Because they take them home supposedly for vacation, and then from there he sent a text message, well, they will stay here. What you can do about it? If you don't believe me, go and search on Google. Yeah, you know, Muslim, and Muhammad himself, he did that. You know, if you don't remember the story of Sauda bint Zam'a, she became old, and according to the hadith, with my respect to everybody, I don't want to use like word which is not nice, but obviously she became old and ugly and fat and whatever, you know, all the terms you use in the in a street, you know. I'm just trying to make it just as it is. So actually, there's a verse about it in the Quran. You see, in the Quran, it says, if a woman, if you fear that they are doing the shoes, you beat them. You beat them. But if the man doing the shoes, look what the Quran says. The same act. The word the shoes appear in the Quran in 2 verses in chapter 4. Chapter 4 verse 34 and chapter 4 verse number 128. If you have my book, you will find it, A Deception of Allah. So if a woman she doing the shoes, her husband, he can stop sleeping with her, and this is exactly what he did with Sauda. And Aisha convinced him that don't divorce her, let her give me her day, because Muhammad, he have to give a day for every wife. He have 13 wives and hundreds of sex slaves. So Muhammad, it's okay for the Muslim man if he stop having sex with you. Actually, you are lucky if he stop having sex with you, he don't divorce you, because this poor woman Sauda, she will be homeless, and there's no retirement. I mean, how she will support herself? She served him all her life, and now he will dump her because she became old. So Sauda, she spoke to Aisha. She heard that the Prophet, he is going to divorce her because he stopped coming to her house. So Aisha, because she's smart, she said to Muhammad, don't divorce her. I mean, what you will lose? Make an agreement with her that she agree to give you the day which you used to give to her to me. So I will have 2 days. 2 days mean more money, because all the gifts, they come to Aisha. If you remember the story where all the wives of Muhammad, they were fighting over the gifts. The gifts, they come to the house of the Prophet, wherever he is. So if the Prophet visiting Aisha, the gift will go to the house of Aisha. If Muhammad visiting Hafsa, but then Aisha, she threat all the people that, you know what, if you want, the gift is a bribe, it's not really a gift. If you want what you're asking for to have to come true, then you better to send it to my house, because I am the one who have influence on him, who can make him agree to do what you ask for, because the gift is a bribe. It's like you have a minister in a government and you want him to do something for you, so you send him a gift. Otherwise, why people want to send gifts to the Prophet? I mean, you're a prophet of God. What does that mean? What's gift about? Is about what? And why they are coming to the house of Aisha? So here you will see in chapter 4 verse number 28, it's a story about Muhammad. He don't want to sleep with a woman, she is old. Her name is Sauda bint Zam'a, and then they made her agree to give her, you see, there's no problem for the man if he have no shoes, he don't like his wife, to make an agreement. What? If a woman fears ill treatment from her husband, okay, why the husband he have ill treatment? It's okay. You see, in Islam, the man, he can have ill treatment to you. It's okay. It's his right. You see, in the verse before it, if the women she have ill treatment, the same word. Look how they changed the same word. Translation changed. Here they translate the word nushuz as ill treatment. Here they translate the word nushuz as rebellion. So when a Muslim woman she do nushuz, she is rebellion. If a man do nushuz, he is ill treatment to the women. They don't like her. You know, it's okay. He's right. You know, he have the right to, you know, not to treat you good. He don't like you. You see the double standard? So if you think you can live with a man, believe in this, oh, good for you. Hey, you are not a wife, you are just a sexual contract who get paid, and one day he will get rid of you. He have the right even to have 4 in the same time with you. He can go legally, officially, he can go to McDonald's and sit with 4 women in his table, and he hold their hands, and he said to them, today get ready, I'm coming to your bed, in the front of your face, legally, because this is his religion. So, you know, people, they can be foolish and we can be stupid, and what we can do for them. In the beginning, you are in relationship, you are driven by emotion, you know. The guy is nice, I like him, he's, and by the way, Western women, they like Middle Eastern men, because Middle Eastern men, they have they are different from Western men. And let me explain to you. You know, I am a Middle Eastern, right? So a Middle Eastern man, he don't like a woman to pay. Like if you go to a place, the women, no, she should not pay. It's like a shame. But this is not because he's good. Yeah. Let me explain to you here how women, some women, they think because the man, he insists he will pay, that's mean he's a good guy. That's not because he's a good guy. That because he is not self-confident. Because in his culture made him believe that if you pay, that means he is a woman. He is not a man enough to pay for the women. This is the culture. So he don't believe that you are equal to him, so you can pay too. You can afford to pay for your food. No, you know, no, you are with me, I will pay. Because if you pay, you are insulting me. Are you getting the point? Do you guys understand me? It's not because he is a, you know, he's better than a Western man. No, because he look at you down. You are under his. This is what the, you see. This is why the verse there, it says, why the man, he is in charge. Do you remember, guys? Why the man is in charge? Who remember the verse? Why? Because they spend of their property. Do you understand, people? He spent his money on you so he can enslave you. It's not because he is a good guy. He spent his money, so now you have to be what? You have to be obedient. And I'm talking about my own culture, you know, I'm coming from there. And even some Arab Christians, they do that too. I mean, they think because they spend some money on you, it means they own you. And actually, this is the mentality of many people. They spend some money on you, they think you are owned by them, right? Okay, I paid, you know, I paid. So it's like you are doing a service for in return. So that's like a prostitution. And actually, Muhammad, he promote prostitution. If you remember the hadith where it says that أيما رجل وامرأة, any women and male and female, they agree to have sex together for a payment. You know, and the Muslim look here in the translation. They don't translate honestly. They say to you, look at this translation. Allah Apostle said, if a man and a woman agree, and between two bracket, to do temporarily marriage. What is that? What do you mean a man and a woman, they do temporarily marriage? You know what I mean? Have you ever heard of a cult like this? A man and a woman, they agree to do what? Sex. Is that sex because they love each other? No. Here, what Muhammad is talking about, there's a condition. If we search right now in Prophet Google, let us do that. We can search for conditions of mut'ah. Let's see. I will search in English so you can read with me. Conditions of mut'ah. There's conditions. What is the conditions? Let me find you the conditions. All right. The 4 pillars of mut'ah. This is what, this is a Muslim website. Don't say Christian Prince making things up, blah blah blah. You know, I know you Muslim. You know, the funny thing about the Muslims, you bring a cucumber, You make it, hold it in his hand. You ask him, what is this? He say to you, this is apple. Okay, you put it in his mouth and you ask him to bite it. What is this? This is apple. You make him, chew. Okay, how it tastes? Tastes like apple. So you show it to him, you put it in his mouth, still he deny, and he don't want to say, yes, this is what it is. So this is what we do. We show it to them, and still they will say to me, liar. So this is a Muslim website, the 4 pillars of muta. What is the 4 pillars? Of those women who you enjoy, give them their appointed wages. Guys, do you see the word wages? People, women, ladies, do you see the word wages? Okay, here we have an opportunity for you ladies who want to make some money. Who is a lady here? She like to make some money. So number 1 pillar, chapter 4, verse number 24, they have to get paid. It's wages. Okay, get paid for what? In the same verse it says, they see, they did not post the whole verse. It says, for you enjoy it. Okay, enjoy what? It. The woman is not it. You know what I mean? When you say you enjoy it, okay, enjoy what? Do we call women it? What do you think, guys? What is it? That goes to what? Her vagina. For you enjoy it, you pay her wages. Let us go to Quran chapter 4. You see here they post for us little part of the verse, not the whole part. Let us go to chapter 4, verse number 24. Okay, it says, so that seek them with your wealth. And here they say honest with luck. What honest? I mean, and then seek them, contact, give them their partition as a duty. What is that? Let us change the translation. I mean, the translation have nothing to do with the verse. Let us go to different translator. You see right away when we change the translation change everything. That's why I say, you cannot learn Islam really from somebody who don't know Arabic very well, right? Yeah, the word for marriage is zawaj, zawaj. This is the traditional language word, Okay, or they say the official one. And here you will see, okay, seek marriage by money. Bridal money given by the husband to the wife in the time of the marriage. That's not true. And look, from your property, desiring chastity, not committing illegal sexual intercourse. So those of whom you enjoyed sexual relationship, give them their wages. So you see here they try to fabricate the translation, but we get the point. So when your money is due, when the money is due to the women, here it says in Arabic, for you enjoy it, enjoy her vagina. Here in the translation they translate it as what? You enjoy their sexual relationship, because they're trying to hide the ugliness. Enjoy it, it goes to enjoy their vagina. So because you enjoy their vagina, you have to pay them. This is why a Muslim man, if he marry a woman temporarily or not temporarily, he don't enjoy it, he don't pay. Do you know? Let us say, because okay, I have a contract with the woman. She's supposed to have a contract, sexual contract of being my wife, but she did not go to the bed. Then I don't have to pay. So the due is due only after she take off her panty, and then we enjoy it, and then she can get paid. Now we go back to the Muslim website. So here the first pillar, that you have to give them their appointed wages because you enjoy it. And now look, guys, read carefully with me. I'm not the one who's saying that. I'm not the one saying that. This is more in the front of you. All right. are all employed. The women, the women, she is an employee. She is employed. Let's go down a little bit because the article is wrong, very long. Look, guys, read with me carefully. Does it say as it is a rented woman? Does it say muta considered as a kind of rental, or I'm lying? Do you see it, guys? Does it say muta is a kind of rental and she is a rented woman? Who is a Muslim want to say something to us? Who is a Muslim want to say something to us? Rented women? So you want to marry a man, he believe that you are rented women? If you tell me that your husband, he don't believe, so why you call him a Muslim then? Why he claim that he's a Muslim? Why he call himself a Muslim? Okay, call yourself Hindu. Say I'm an atheist. The second you call him a Muslim, this is his belief. So stop being stupid. Rented women. You are not a wife in Islam, you are rented women. I hope those who make videos, I mean out of my videos, they can cut the videos and make it short and, like, you know, cut this part and show everybody. And maybe I should make a short video about this topic, rented women. Maybe tomorrow I will make a video about rented women. So where is the marriage? Where is the, you see, marriage in Christianity is a holy relationship. Marriage in Islam does not exist. You are a rented woman and you get paid for what you are rented for. That's why the man, he can text you a message and he divorce you because you are just an employee. So how you can share family with somebody believe you are nothing but a rented woman, and anytime he can replace you. You get older, you know, a man, okay, well, I'm married now. You see, a man, he can he marry you when you were 20, you are young, beautiful, etc. And then after a few years you gave birth, and then your body change and etc. And then he find a new rental woman. That's it. The only reason for a Muslim man to stay with a one woman if he cannot afford it. That's what the Quran say, not me. Correct? If he can afford it, he have the right to replace you. Like now there is a bigger TV and a 65 inch, 70 inch. Why you want to stay with the one is 20 inch? This is the mentality. So how we can consider this as a marriage? What you will do if you are married to a Muslim, you think you are married, and the guy, he decide to invite three girls he just married, and he want to have sex with them in your house. What you can do about it? Nothing. Nothing. What you call the police? They would even if you call the police to say my husband is beating me and he's raping me, they will go and take his side. Do you know in the Middle East that if a woman, she leave the house of the husband without his permission, the man, he can call the police and you will become wanted in the whole country? You will stop in any checkpoint, any airport, and they will put the cups in your hands and they will bring you home like a goat. This is called Baytut Ta'a, which means the house of obedience law. The house of obedience. The man, he can arrest you. He called the police. My wife, she left me. Okay, the police right away, they will make a report. What's her name? Give us her information, and then she will become wanted as if she is really a big fat criminal. And the second you get arrested, they will take you like a goat, and you will be humiliated in the front of the public because everybody will disrespect you because you're a bad woman. You're disgusting. It doesn't matter if your husband beat you or whatever he is doing. Still you have to obey and you have to stay. So I don't know. I mean, if what I can show you tons of things. I mean, you can search and search. But don't be fooled by a woman. She say to you, I married a Muslim man, he's a nice guy, and okay, let us see after a few years. Let us see. Let us see for how long this nice guy will be there. Hmm? And then, by the way, here they continue explaining the formula. The formula. There's a formula. What the formula? You have to make a declaration. Since it is a contract. Do you see the word contract? Did I say to you there is no marriage? It's a contract. Did I say contract? It's a contract. What is contract? Contract for sex. Rent. She's rented women. You know, we did not make it. It's in front of you. Huh? She is rental. I mean, even the words they use is really beyond imagination. Like rental. Muta considered as a kind of rental. I mean, what kind of a cult this cult is? And now you have to make a declaration for the rental. You rented this woman. You should tell, okay, I rent you. So the woman, she says, okay, I agree to rent me. Yeah, they say to me, you're a liar. In the definition of rental, I mean, look how deep this cult is. They want to give you now the definition. Okay, they told you now the wife you get, she is a rental. So shouldn't we tell you what rental mean? Definition for it. All right. Yeah, the word nikah is the F word, is exactly the F word. Even Muhammad, he used it. You see, in the hadith Muhammad, a man, he committed sex. So he said to him, did you touch her? Did you wink to her? Did you kiss her? Or you F her? And let me show you the word in English, in Arabic. Right, here we go. This is the word in Arabic as it is in the screen. Did you F her? If you go and read the translation in the English, they don't say did you F her. They translate as did you have sexual intercourse, but he did not say did you have sexual intercourse. This is the word F. Ask any Arab guy, did you F her? All right. So you rent the woman, and now you made an agreement, but this agreement have the conditions still. There is a formula. You have to make declaration for the contract of sex, because she is rental, yes, but you have to announce it, and she have to accept, and she have to announce how much. The person, a man can be etc. contract or only with Muslim or one of the people of the book. Look how nice they are. They can do contract of muta. You want to be rented? Who is a Jewish woman or a Christian woman here? She like to be rented by a Muslim woman. Look, there's an empty available. We have vacancies for jobs. Look how nice Islam. They can hire only a Muslim woman or a Christian or Jews for this job to be rented. I mean, what do you want more? What's wrong with you? It's a great job opportunity. 2 hours sex, you get paid. And by the way, there's no need for divorce. Before the man he put his pant on, the divorce is initiated, because in this contract you have to say for how long. This is what they are coming, like here they say the person, and then you will see they say to you the timing. You see the time period. You see the mudda, the time period, which means you have to agree, both of you, for how long. So if you agree, like let's go in the elevator, and you are a male and she is a female, and you both of you are Muslims, and you like her, she is beautiful, you can do muta. Especially if you live in the Middle East, the elevator can lose electricity for 10 hours. So you say to her, can I do muta with you? And then she say how much you will pay. You say, you don't really look good, so I will give you a price of a hamburger, $5. And then you have to say for how long. You see, Islam is it's a very decent religion. You cannot just say, I want to have sex with you and I will pay you. No, you have to say for how long. And then the women, she have to repeat after you, and she say, I agree. Read with me. Guys, read for me. I'm not saying that. This is in front of you. Imam was once asked if it's possible to conclude a contract of muta for 1 or 2 hours. Unbelievable. Okay, 1 or 2 hours, and they call it marriage. They call it marriage. And look at the answer of the Abdul, the Sheikh, the Imam. He says, no time limits. Which means you can make it 2 hours or 1 hour, doesn't matter. You can make it 15 minutes. You can make it a day. This is a decision you make. All right. So Sheikh Al-Ansari in all the hadith indicate that it's principle for the agreed upon time period either to be joined in the moment or concluding a contract to be postponed. Not now, I'm busy now, so our muta will start tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Unbelievable. I love it. Hey, you want to contact me? People, they will post my Paltalk. You can contact me there. So, I mean, you want to marry a Muslim? Oh, go ahead. Good luck. You know, for me, I do my duty to share my knowledge and foolishness. And here now the payment. They call it the door. By the way, it's not called the door. It says the ujur, the wages. Even in their translation, if you go up, it says wages. You see? What door? Wages. It is literally wages. It's what the Quran says in Arabic, ujurahun. So after all of this, you discuss how much the money she will get paid. The contract must mention a door of known, the wages of a known property, whether in cash or kind of whose amount is safe from increase or decrease. Like, come on, we have to make an agreement. I will give you 10 watermelon. Those 10 watermelon is for you if you take off your panty. So to make it simple, when you want to have a relationship, you have first to find someone you have the same definition for life around you. Definition, very simple. I mean, when we say this is right and this is wrong, what is right for him is very wrong for you. So how you can marry this man? Are you getting my point? In order to have a relationship, to live together, even if you are a believer or not believer, this is your business. Maybe you're an atheist, but living with somebody, you have to reach an agreement. In the beginning, a Muslim man, he will say whatever you want. Oh, don't worry, I am very open-minded. You can wear a shorter skirt. And slowly, he start putting pressure on you, being aggressive on you, showing you he don't like what you are doing, so he will force you to change the way you dress. And after that, he will ask you to change the way you talk. And after that, he will ask you to convert to Islam. So what was calling himself open-minded, he will end to be something else. But anyway, I think there's many women, they like to be rented, so it's a good opportunity, make money. You know, I remember once a stupid woman, and I'm sorry to say the word stupid, but she is. She contacted me in Paltalk, and she said she married to an old guy. I think it was in Kuwait, very old man. He's like 95, 97 years old. And she is in her 20, 30, something like that. I forgot the details really. This is a long time ago. And she said to me, according to Sharia law, how much I will get if he die. Stupid woman. I told her nothing. She said, what do you mean? I said, you are not a Muslim. You get nothing. In Sharia law, a wife, she is not a Muslim, she inherits zero. Totally zero. And by the way, even if you inherit nothing anyway. I mean, maybe he's rich, but still, you have many wives and you have tons of children. The male children, they will have the big portion of the money, and then the wives, they will get a little anyway. But because you are not a Muslim, you will get nothing. Zero. A non-believer cannot inherit a believer. That is an Islamic law. So I hope people are learning, and you know, I do my best, and people, they are free to do whatever they want. Right? You see, always when you talk about marriage, you have, you know, like, maybe I should make a different video. Maybe I should finish this one and start a new one. You see, the problem is most of men and women, they are not mature. I will try to explain to you with my limited English, because this is a very deep topic, and you know, sometimes a lot of time actually I find I mean, I want to say things, but I don't know how to express it because my English is not really too much helping me. Maturity is not about you look like a male and you have a male private part and you can have orgasm, and same for the women. Maturity is not about you having breast and, you know, but a human being is very silly and very shallow. So they go, you know, usually people, they meet maybe in a nightclub or a place, and you know, the guy is cool, he gave her a drink, and he is funny and he is cute, and then next we go to the bed, and even I did not ask him his name yet, and then supposedly they have a relationship. I mean, this is the most stupid thing often happen between people. So you meet a man, and then supposedly suddenly you say, you know what, I cannot really live without you, we want to get married. But still you know nothing about this person. He know nothing about you, because all the interest in the beginning, it's about having fun. You know what it's called, relationship, like, you know, friends with benefit, and then the friend with benefit become marriage. But you do not know him yet, because you never have a serious discussion, you never have serious topic, you never have serious life. You have fun life. We go to the club, we go to the dinner, we go to the picnic, we go, and Fred is inviting her here and there, so it's fun to be together. But this is the fun part. And then when you get involved with real life, then you notice that this person you get married from is not what you think. He's far away from your dreams. But he was the same as before, but because you were a fool and you never asked a serious question before, you were busy asking him what music you like, which actor you like. I mean, all of you, you know what I'm talking about, right? Silly questions. I mean, what that will make a difference? I mean, what? So they ask all kind of stupid questions, but they never go deep to inspire the personality of this person. What is your favorite wine? I like that wine. I mean, what a conversation. Supposedly now this is a deep conversation. So when you are shallow, you get a shallow marriage, and you get a shallow relationship, because it was shallow, it will stay shallow, will end shallow. And shallow is very simple to be destroyed. When little wind come, you have no roots. The wind will unblock your plant so easy. I don't know if what I said is clear or not. Red Rabbit saying, can God die? CP. Yeah, Red Rabbit, this is stupid of you, and this is very normal from a Muslim to be like that, because when you say to me, can God die? You are saying that God, he is God if he did not die. Correct, guys? Is that correct? Let's go move to this Abdul. Let me teach you how to get Abdul busted. You see, I never saw those people. They have low IQ. The second you say to me, can God die? You just said Jesus is God, and I will tell you why, Abdul. In your religion, Jesus did not die. So I want to ask you, why Jesus did not die? I'm using your logic. So in Islam, Jesus then must be God because he did not die. After 2,000 years of Christ was exist in Israel, you Muslims believe he's alive. So this is how shallow they are, and we are talking about shallow. You know, one of the things I fear in my life is stupidity. I don't know, I feel myself sometimes I want to vomit. I cannot imagine myself with somebody is stupid. Actually, maybe this is why I'm still not married. I fear stupidity. Because you see, there's something happening around you, something broke, you can fix it, you can change it. But what you can do with a wife or a husband, he's stupid. Look at this guy. Imagine you marry this guy. Imagine you marry a guy who have little brain like this. Jesus, how Jesus can be God? Can God die? You Abdul, you Muslims, you yourself, you believe that if a human being he die, he will be tortured in the grave. Now I want to ask you, you are dead and you will be tortured. Stupid. You are dead. So how you believe that a human being die and that will make him not God, but yet he's dead and he is going to be tortured? And not only that, there's 99 snakes have 9 heads. They will go inside your anus. I don't know how big your anus is, but I would like to see how big the garage will be in the judgment day. And this is one of the reasons Muslims don't dare to debate me, because they are no match. They are shallow in their knowledge, shallow in their thinking, and shallow in their the way they present even their case, right? So always when you wanna and this is my advice for everybody, and you don't have to listen to me. I mean, maybe you are maybe know better. I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just sharing my opinion that don't be shallow when you meet somebody, otherwise you will have a shallow relationship. Even if he is a man of God, even if he's a Christian, so what? You have to go deep. You have to ask serious questions about serious matters, even speak about politics, even speak about issues happening in real life. Don't waste your time talking about the music and serious stuff, and I mean that will not take you anywhere. You have to really to see how much you both how much deep you are, and how much you are in agreement or disagreement, and what is the biggest disagreement between you and how serious it is, same as what is the biggest agreement between you and how serious it is, right? Watch my blood pressure. Oh, okay. So this is my advice for everybody. Don't go by the look. There's many people, when I was a kid, I was a teenage, and then I saw a girl. She was so beautiful, very, very beautiful, and I want to talk to her. A kid, like a teenage, I don't know, I was like maybe 15, 16 years old. And all time I'm talking about her, like tomorrow I'm going to talk to her. Tomorrow I'm going to talk to her. You cannot believe how beautiful she is. And then the second day come, and I decide to talk to her. And I went, and the second she start talking, and I saw how silly she is, I could not believe it. Even at that time, I'm just a kid. I could not believe it that I wasted the day yesterday thinking about how I'm going to make an excuse to talk to her. Silly, stupid, shallow. I mean, She's so beautiful. So beauty can disappear. Beauty disappear fast, and that is natural to happen. So it can disappear because the person start talking ugly, acting ugly, being bad. You forget about the beauty. The beauty is something you see first impression. You will be impressed by it. Okay, she is so beautiful, or maybe he's so handsome. But then after that, you don't see that. After that, you see just the person, whoever he is. The beauty will be normal. Even a person, like in the language today, they call someone is beautiful, somebody is ugly. But I don't believe in that, because ugly can be beautiful too. So you see someone first time, oh, he don't look good, but you start talking to this person, man, this person really good to talk to. I enjoy his company or her company. So the beauty in the beginning maybe attract you, but it can be fake, and it's, it will later will destroy your life. So try to be more deep and not to judge, as they say, you judge the book by its cover. And there's many people actually, they buy the cover of the book, they don't buy the book. This is why if you go and watch TV, you will see a bunch of girls wearing short skirt. I didn't see any women there. She don't look good. I mean, look at them. You open Fox News. What is that? It's like a show in the morning. A bunch of girls wearing very short skirt. They are blonde and they are tall, and even their teeth is perfect. Their eyelashes is like an umbrella. Their hair is wow. I mean, and their smile is there even before there's a joke. Fake smile, fake face, fake, because people, they learn to be fake. They like to see something fake. We used to this culture. Fake is appealing, right? Fake is appealing. And by the way, maybe if you if you talk to me in person, you will not like what I talk, because I'm a serious person, and I can be very funny too, but still you will not like, because it put too much pressure on you. Because even my joke is going to turn to be something will make you think, and thinking is very, I mean, it's not good for many people. And why I want to think? I mean, thinking? Why I want to think? Right? And sometimes foolish person, foolish man, they will be perfect with foolish women. Try to find your match. But the problem then, foolish man, foolish wife, we will have foolish family. That will be a disaster. All right? Anyway, you got to give people chance. You cannot automatically assume. No, I'm not. I'm not. Did you guys? So this is what you understand from me, Mika? This is what you understand from my speech? Okay, let me tell you what, Mika, you did. There's a Saudi guy. He went to a class about philosophy. An Arab guy like me, and we are Arab. We are very good in philosophy. We are the one who made philosophy, actually. Just joking. So the guy, he went to the class to learn about philosophy, logic. The class that day, it was about logic. So the Arab guy, like me, let us say it's me, so nobody will feel offended, said to the teacher, what is logic? The teacher said, well, logic is to know something from something. The guy, he said, I don't understand. What does that mean? He said, well, I will ask you a question now, and from that question we will see how we can find more information about you. I said, okay, that's interesting. So the teacher said to the man, to the student, do you have chain in your home? Chain. The guy, he said, yes. He said, now as long you have a chain, that's mean you have a dog. The guy, he looked at the teacher like, wow, yeah, true, I have a dog. How you know? He said, as long you have a dog, that's mean you have a big yard, you have a garden. He said, this is true. Yes. He said, as long you have a chain, you have a dog, you have a yard, and garden, that's mean you have a nice house, big house. He said, yeah. He said, as long you have a dog, you have a chain, you have a yard, you have a big house, that house need a lot of care, and that's mean your mother, she is a very good woman taking care of the house, such a big house like this. The guy was like, wow. And now what he learned, that because of the chain, he was able to learn that his mother is a good woman. Logic. So now this guy, he want to practice the logic which he'll just learn from the teacher. So a good woman, according to the logic, can be known if you have a chain or not. So he went in the street, he said to a guy, first one he met, hey, do you have a chain? Do you have a chain? The guy, he said no. He said, okay, your mother is a whore. Because his mother, she don't have a chain. This is what he learned from the logic, and this is what you did make in Mecca. And from all the speech I made, you come to the conclusion that I was talking about the chain, and the one who don't have a chain is a. Take it easy. Change your drink. I don't know. It's you see, like, don't be shallow. You are not listening to me. You are not even listening. I'm trying to explain in details, and still you don't understand what I'm saying. So what I will say, what I will do. So now we go and say, okay, Christian Prince, he said, if you talk about the music, that means you are shallow. No, I did not say that. Talk about the music. Nothing wrong about the music. Why not? Don't be shallow. We are saying you have to dig deep and try to understand the personality of the person. Ask about something serious. Speak about divorce. Speak about children. Speak about how family can work, and try to see really a serious opinion, not just trying to say something in front of you. Talk about a person who have a problem. Let's see what this opinion of this guy about this problem, how he will solve it if he was in the case, and then you will know what he would do with you if both of you became in such a situation. Right? Yes, a princess, she is asking. Oh, this is not for me. She's asking if a Muslim is, if the Prophet he came to your house and he liked your wife, what you will do. Actually, according to the Muslims, according to Sharia law, if the Prophet his eyes fall into a woman and he liked to have her, the husband, he must divorce her immediately. I'm married? No, thanks God, I'm not. All right. Jesus is a messenger before Abraham was. I am Jesus. Y'all gonna convert me? I don't know what Enzo is trying to say to us. Yeah, I fear stupidity because there's no solution for stupidity. You see, there's ignorance and there's stupidity. Ignorance, we can fix it. Stupidity, we cannot. You know what I mean, guys? Like, for me, I am ignorant in English. As an example, I make a lot of mistakes in sometimes pronouncing or grammar, or, you know, I'm ignorant in English. That can be fixed. You can study more, you know, practice, etc. It can be fixed. But stupid person, you cannot make him. Like in China, they say he left as a donkey, he never came back as a horse. Yeah, how you can make a donkey a horse? You cannot. All right. Same time, there is something always you have to think about it seriously. Never ever have a relationship with someone is selfish. Someone is selfish, he will never love you. That's it. Selfish, man or woman, doesn't matter. He don't even love his parents. He don't even love his sister. He don't love the whole world. He love himself. Selfish person is the most disgusting human being ever you can be with. Never. Never ever be with a person he think about the whole world as me. Everything is about him or about her. That will be one of the biggest mistake you do. Someone he believe I love me, he will never love you, she will never love you. They are selfish. And there's many ways to know if a person is selfish or not. All right? And I'm not saying anything to insult anyone. I'm just sharing with you what I believe. Take it easy. This is why I say the way I talk sometimes it can be you know, harsh in some people, but the one who really try to help you is the one who will speak harsh to you, not the one who, you know, say things you like to hear. This is the problem in this life, you know. People, they say to you things you like to hear, right? It's like, imagine you dress nicely and you are going to a wedding party, okay, and you are wearing a nice suit. Then you met the first friend, the second friend, the third friend, and all of them they shake hands with you. How are you? But then you will go in the bathroom and you notice that there is a poop of a bird in your shoulder, and not even one of them told you that you have something there, or in your head. That's mean none of them is your friends, correct? If they care for you, they will tell you right away, hey, there's something wrong there, fix it. But they will not tell you because they don't care for you. Actually, they are trying to make you look bad, right? It's like two females. One of them, she is jealous from the other female. The other female, she is, let us say, she whatever, she have something special. So she asks her, do this dress look good on me? Because she hates you and that dress is ugly. She would say, it looks so wonderful, so good. But if she really care for you, she will say, this is bad dress, that you don't look good in it, right? Why love CP and Jesus? Jesus is above. I don't know what does that mean. And why you want to love CP anyway? And I'm no one. How you can love me? I have nobody loves me anyway. You see, you don't even know what the word love. You are attracted to maybe me talking, saying things to you, funny, you laugh, etc. You enjoy. So you love things about me, but you don't love me because you do not know me. And there again, we have to be, don't be shallow. Don't be shallow. You know, you love an actor because he is in that movie, you know, sound good, like, you know, I like you. But if you, maybe if you sit with him for 5 minutes, you get disgusted. Right? Anyway. And actually, this is my problem with people because I am honest with them. I say, I speak my mind, and people don't like that. You have to be a hypocrite if you want to be liked by people. The more you are a hypocrite, the more people like you. That's how life is. Listen to the Queen speak. Don't make me speak now about the Queen and her family, corrupt family. Anyway. Language for me is not really a problem because as long as I can deliver my ideas, you know, it's okay. For sure, I wish I can, like, my skills is better because a lot of time I find myself very limited. I'm using, like, maybe my English is comparing to yours, you guys who they are born in the West, etc. Maybe I'm like 3% to you in the ability of talking, expressing yourself. But imagine, even with my 3%, still I can make a, you know, the discussion come to be clear. I mean, mostly, right? So even though it's very limited, still, thank God, it's working. Yeah. I am an ex-Muslim? No, I'm not. I wasn't. I never been stupid to be a Muslim for a second. How you can be a Muslim? How somebody can believe that God will make your penis endless? I mean, this is not even smart. Okay, you are 6 foot tall, and then your penis is in China. Okay, and you will be lucky actually if your penis did not go in the jungle of Brazil. Do you know what they have there? Those ants, they will eat it alive. They will think it's a sausages. So I don't know how a person can be a Muslim. I don't know how you can accept such an idea. I mean, this is silly. A human being is very shallow. Or what if your penis go in the Amazon River and you have those fish who eat what they call them, those fish, scary fish? Man, I don't want to think about it. This is very painful. In a second it's going to disappear, and Allah will make it longer, and it's going to eat it again, and Allah will make it longer. Right? No, yeah, Parna, Piranha. I don't know what the name. I mean, yeah, especially in the movie, they make them like dangerous. I mean, the idea itself, and the women, her vagina is endless too. What is that? Is that the tunnel between France and England? Even that is like 2 hours. The vagina is endless. So what does that mean? Is that like what they call those space holes? You know, the space black hole. The vagina is endless. What is that, black hole in the space? I mean, I don't know. It's this. So stupidity. How you can be a Muslim? Yeah, because in Arabic it says ذكر كالنخل السحوق and وفرج يسع ذلك, which mean a vagina which fit for that. It's endless. As long the penis is endless, it says the vagina fit for that endless penis. So it have to be endless too. So endless vagina, endless penis. Okay, so the black hole in the space, now we know where they are. They are there. Women, they have them. Right? No, Allah is not about He love a human sexual. There's no Allah. This is Muhammad. He knew how corrupt a human being is, and he knew how the devil come to you always through the windows and doors. What do you like? You like food? You like sex? You like money? What do you want? Even if you like God, he will come to you through God. The devil, he always, isn't it the Messiah? He says to you, be aware of false prophet. They will come to you in the clothes of a sheep. This will come to who? To the Christians, because the Christians, they love God, right? So he will not come to them from the door of sex and etc. No, he will come to you from the door of God. He will dress as a sheep because you like the sheep. You know, it look decent, beautiful, honest. So he will dress as a sheep. So what the Messiah is saying, that's the Satan, he transform himself in the way you like. He can come to you in politics, like, you know, you go and vote for abortion, killing babies, you know, and they convince you that this is the right of every woman. I mean, what about a human being? So we defend the rights of animals from being killed, but we kill babies. So always the devil, he try to make what you will do acceptable. Right? So he come to you from many doors, from many ways, or in many forms, and Islam is one of them. You know, the devil in Islam, you know, he tried to present himself that he's God, who wants you to believe in one God, and who wants you to be a better person, but at the same time go and kill them wherever you find them. Right? How you are God, and the black dog is the devil. I mean, you see, like, if you think about this story here, are you guys enjoying the night with me here? And maybe there's the people who they are in Asia, they are like it's morning for them. You know, when Muhammad says, as an example, that the black dog is the devil, Think about it. You know, try to be. I mean, maybe you are not used to think deeply, but try to think about it just beyond that. It's stupid to say that, right? It's more than stupid. This is something really serious. Because if I can make you believe to hate an animal because of his color, that's not only, this is not about stupid no more. This is about how dangerous this cult is. Because here you decided to kill your brain and to kill what God gave you as a gift, which is called logic. Use it. Think. And you decide to accept a person saying to you that the black dog is the devil. Why is the devil? Because it's black. Why is not the yellow dog? Or what about the red dog? What about the white dog? No. Only the black dog is the devil. So many of us, you know, you've been feeded some information during your lifetime, like the crusade are bad people, they are the devil, right? Because just the second you call the crusade, but the crusade, they were fighting back, they were not attacking, they were attacked. It was the Christians who were attacked, but on the schools always they attack the crusade. So you grow up and the crusade is the devil. Same here, the black dog is the devil. You don't even want to think. You don't even want to search. You don't want to study. Okay, let us see how the black dog is the devil. Is that true? Is that possible? Or we just take things as people they say to us. Just because somebody said something, you know, we take it. And this guy supposedly they call him prophet. Right? So many of us, we are victims of accepting what people says, and we take it as let us say a scale of life. The scale of life is what? Is what somebody said, and we don't want to think about it. Like somebody is a racist, he don't like black people, so he starts saying bad things about black people. But is that true? Well, there's black people, they are very good, and there's black people, they are bad. But this is the same for the white people too. So why we are saying the black people are not good then? That's not right. Same as we cannot say the white people are bad or good. So we have to say what is right. Here, it's a mindset forced by religion, and then you block the idea of studying and researching to see if this is true, because the one who said that is a holy prophet. Do you believe in the black hole are real? I have no idea, my friend. I did not see one. If I go there one day, I will take a selfie. I will send it to you. All right? Like, you know, they say, they claim, I don't know. Maybe it's true. I don't know. Maybe. Well, but there's a question. What they call the black hole? They call it the black hole because simply they can see nothing. So how you can describe it if you can see nothing? You know what I mean? I don't know. For me, it's not too much convincing as a like, you know, like always when they present to you even science. Most of the science you have about the space is a theory. It's not really a science. Most of it, for sure, not all of it, but theory is a theory until it's proven to be true. But in our culture today, sadly, if something coming from a scientist who work in NASA, that's it. It must be not. This is not a theory. It is science. That fact, no. All of science is based on theories. You see, when you wanna like I make a theory, I can pass and go to the space. That was a theory for a long time. And then I was able to do that. So the theory became right. It became true. So most of the science, the origin of it is a theory. How we can let us find out how this works. It's a practice. So when they speak about something, they did not go there, did not really practice it or see it or go inside it, then until that day, we cannot confirm to be true or not. And I don't know if you understand my logic or not. Holes are always dark. Not necessarily. You see, again, the color can be fooling us. You see, one thing about the like colors is deceiving, by the way. I don't know if you study colors. When you see somebody is white, doesn't mean he's white. Actually, he's black. Because white is the color your body reflect. Usually, it's a color you don't have. So if you see something red, that's mean he is not red, or the color is not really red. He is not painted by red. He's painted by a color. Suck all the colors reflect that one. So always we are being deceived by knowledge about colors or what we see around us. And seeing not always is true. Seeing can be deceiving. All of you know something is called mirage, right? If you drive in the desert, you see water. You know, you see really your eyes showing you water. You see it all the way. You drive in the street, you see water, but there's no water. So sometimes seeing can be deceiving, right? People wish to call Zakir Naik. Well, if we call Zakir Naik, he will talk about the black holes and the space, and then he will he will convert you to Islam. Yeah. Doesn't the Quran say free slaves? This is a good question. No, the Quran doesn't say really free slave to free them. The Quran says it's a penalty. Let me explain to you. What do you like most of your property? What the Arab like most of their property? They're slaves. So I will make you free a slave if you do this. If you break the law of Allah. If you kill a Muslim. So this was a penalty, not a reward for the slave. Do you understand what I'm saying? Guys, do you understand me? Like I say to you, if you cross and the light was red, I will force you to free a slave. So I'm not saying free slaves for the sake of the slaves. I'm saying free the slave for the sake of enforcing the law which you hate. So if you kill a Muslim, okay, free a slave. So now you don't not kill a Muslim. But that is a dangerous too, because you free a slave, we capture them again. There's many hadith of Muhammad about people they free slaves and Muhammad he slave them again, right? Sahih Bukhari is full of them. So what the point of freeing a slave and then you will bring more slaves? Muhammad he did not abolish the slavery war. You know, he approved it. The Quran says even you can reap them. And Muhammad himself, didn't he accept slaves gifts from the ruler of Egypt or Alexandria? Yeah, he did. Maria the Coptia and her cousin and her sister and a bunch of people. He accepted gifts as a human. Right? No, here, how many slaves he have? How many slaves you have? No, never. Okay, what about Paul? What about Peter? What about John? All the Messiah and his apostle, none of them have slaves. All in Islam, Muhammad and his companion, all of them they own slaves and by thousands. So if Islam is against slavery, then okay, why they have slaves then? We attack the enemies, we take their women, we kill the men, we take the children, we divide the children between us as slaves, and then they give us lecture about we are against slavery. Look at this. I heard that Allah Messenger, I heard Atiyah, etc., etc., were presented to the Allah Messenger in the day of Qurayd. Those who have a pubic hair had a growing will be killed. So now Muhammad attacked this tribe. They are Jews. He make the men strip and the children too. And any child he have little hair around his pubic area, he will be slaughtered. Do you see it? And the rest, they made them slaves. You see here, this says, let us go to be alive, not to go to be free. All right. Let's see if we can find different hadith. Anyway, I think we have enough for today. So guys, did you learn something good? I hope people will download the video because we are not going to keep it long in my page. And I hope yesterday, did you enjoy the time with David Wood yesterday? Was it good? Did you like it? You know, many of you, they text me, they says, why you don't be there, you don't be there. Okay, he invited me, I went there to make you happy. And always, you know, when somebody speak about something, a foolish man, after he speak for 2 minutes, you will notice he's a fool. Actually, always stay away from a person he don't talk, because there's no way you will know if he is smart or foolish or stupid. The more you talk, the more you get busted. You know what I mean? عنده عمى ألوان شنو عمى ألوان You know what, Isa, he was asking me that what if somebody have he's a color blind. I don't know if I told you the story once. Once a priest, this is an Orthodox church, you know, I visit many churches and I do seminars everywhere. This priest, he called me, he said there's a guy, he come to our church every Sunday after the service. You know, after the service, like the churches, they have like a coffee, people sit together, you know. So this guy, this is an Arab Christian church. This guy is an atheist. He come to the church and he start making fun of those nice Christians, and they are not rude. You know, they don't know what to do with him. So the priest, he said, you know, there's a guy, he come, and I know that nobody really can deal with him as you do. But can you come next weekend? I said, well, I will be busy, but just to help you, no problem. If he is there, call me and I will come, which means I will come really after the service because I have a room to open, etc. So anyway, he called me, he said the guy is there. So I went, and he did not talk in the beginning, he did not say anything. And then suddenly he said, you Christians are really funny. You want to convince me that Jesus, he put some mud in the eye of somebody and he made him see? And imagine he's saying that in a church. I mean, not inside the church, I mean in the building, like where they drink coffee and tea. And those Christians, they are nice people. They don't, you know, they are not rude. So I said to him, I was waiting for him to talk. You know, I'm there just for him. But he have no idea. So I said, okay, well, can you tell me what do you do for a living? Because before they told me he's an eye doctor. That's why I asked him, can you tell me, you know, I know he's an eye, you know. I said, okay. He said, I am an eye doctor. Why? I said, well, it's really funny because as I know that eye doctors, all what they do, they put sand in the top of the eyes of somebody and he will see better. He said, what? I said, don't you eye doctors, that's what you do? You put sands on the eyes of people and they see better? He said, yeah, but this is a different story, this is different. I said, hold on. If you exist 2,000 years ago and you say to somebody, I'm going to put sands in the front of your eyes and I will make you see better. Don't you think he will think that you are crazy and stupid? He said, yeah. So this is exactly what you are doing. And he looked around him, and you see the silence. The people are quiet, waiting for him, what he will say, you know? He said, yeah, actually, you're right. Like, he will accuse me to be stupid and crazy. I said, and you are. And since then, he never come to the church. He called the priest. He says, that guy who was then there, is he there? Is he coming? Is he still coming to the church? He's not coming no more. He called the priest. He said, this guy is still coming. Still he coming? Is there? He's coming? You know? Yeah. No, he's not. He's an atheist. He's an atheist. Yeah. But I mean, the logic, you can use your logic, but sometimes always you have to use the logic of the person to get him busted. We as a Christian, when we talk to people, we use our logic. Like a guy, a Muslim, like you saw the Muslim when he come, he starts saying to me, Jesus died, how he can be God, right? I did not use my logic, I use his logic. You use their logic, you will torture them. You use your logic, you're wasting your time. They cannot deny their logic, they just use their logic. They use it. So try always not to use your own logic, use their. All right. Yeah, and I was nice. The priest, he asked me to be very. I mean, he told me, please, I want you to get him busted, but be nice. We are Christians. This is why I stopped going to the ABN TV. ABN TV. Each time I want to go on TV, the owner of the TV, he speak to me. Please, Christian Prince, please be nice to the guy. We are Christians and we need to be. And okay, I will give me a headache. Like 15 minutes, giving me a lecture about how to be nice with the guys. Why you are bringing me? I'm not nice. Like they want me to get the guy busted by being nice. How we can do that? Right? How often you do debrief yourself from this logic? Will depend on the logic. Sometimes logic is a good word, but sometimes describes something foolish. As we mentioned the story of the chain. You remember the guy who asked, "Do you have a chain?" So logic is as a definition is good, but the content sometimes is stupid. Depend on the person. You see, the logic of a Muslim is what? That he pray to Allah 5 times. He hate the infidels. He go to heaven, or he go and kill himself or kill others, and then he go to heaven, and Allah will give him virgins, and they have their legs open. Logic. This is logic, but this is stupid logic, right? There is a logic, and there is stupid logic. Everybody have his own logic in life. Well, he can call me maybe next time. No, I don't feel like talking to any Abdul. Everybody, he think he have the right logic. Every one of us. Like, even even when you eat, you have your logic of food. All your life is based on your own logic, but that doesn't mean it's really a logic. This is your logic, which means the way of reasoning. And this is why you have to try. This is why we're talking about not to be shallow. Try to understand the logic of the person. From his logic, you will know how smart, how fool he is, how stupid he is, how You want to meet me? Why? What is your logic? Malika, why you want to meet me? See, here we have a logic. Why you want to meet me? That is not logical for me. For you, it's a logic. You have your own reason. For me, I don't see a reason. Right? House bin. Okay, house explain 355. Maybe later, we can. Today we have like a long topic and we are done. Thank you, Diana. I don't like sometime maybe because like sometimes the English is limited, so people misunderstood me. If you ever misunderstood me, please ask me to repeat again or to explain more. What I can do, I mean, we don't have. I don't have. If I do my program in Arabic, for sure I would do 1,000,000 times better. Actually, there was Arabic rooms. They asked me not to speak. Chat rooms. They said to me, we talk. They run away. The Muslims, they run away because in Arabic I'm like 100 times more powerful. It's my first language. But in English, you find yourself very much limited. Very much, actually. But now it's a lot better than before. Before, even like I want to show you something in the screen, we don't have translation. When I start doing teaching in the internet, there is no translation of Sahih Bukhari, all those websites. You cannot find anything. So now we are lucky. We have those websites. Even the translation is false, but still at least we can show you. We can share with you. Not long time ago, we have zero of this. And the Muslims, they say this. They say he's showing you in Arabic because he's lying. For those who know me for long, the Iranian TV, they have a program about those who they are anti-Islam, and they choose my video from YouTube as the dangerous people, the most dangerous person. If you watch that video, you will see I was even recording the computer with my camcorder. Those old camcorder camera. So I'm holding the camera in my hand. Imagine. And I have the screen in front of me. I'm reading in Arabic, and then I'm recording, and then I have to load the video in the computer, and then after that, I have to like do the recording to make it a file to be uploaded in YouTube, and then after that, the internet is the most horrible internet. For those who do not know, I don't know how old are you guys, but in the beginning when we have internet, it was the most horrible thing. It's so slow. It worked by the phone. Sometimes even the phone don't go through. You have to dial a number. I don't know how many of you remember those days. Do you guys remember? Not like now. You have a very fast internet. You have the Wi-Fi. You have the this is before cell phone. So it was really hard. It take forever to load 5-minute videos. It's like a surgery. Yeah, dial up. You dial up. Oh, the number is busy, or your modem is stuck. Your modem is stuck. Your modem cannot go. So it was really horrible. So now, like you can. I mean, we have different word today. What a different word. Okay, Emax, thank you. Yeah, but most of people know, like now, maybe don't remember those old days, how it used to be. So anyway, like to make a video before, it used to be really hard, very hard. Not like now, I can share with you on the screen, and I go live. We can't compare. We can't compare. Life is so different from before. And this is the funny thing about today, by the way. If you ask a woman today, she said to you, "Oh, today I'm tired. I did laundry." Don't they say that? What laundry? You don't do laundry. You put the clothes in the machine, you push the button, and then the clothes come out. Not only they are ready, they are dry. So what the laundry you did? You want to see what laundry was? Go and see. Check my grandmother. I'm tired. I was doing shopping. You said she's tired, or he is tired. He was doing shopping. Go and see how it take them to make a bread. They wake up 5 a.m. in the morning, 4 a.m. in the morning, start making the flour, the dough, and then she work hard, and then she work for 2 hours, and then she go and do prepare a breakfast, and then she come back, and then she have to light the fire by her hands. I mean, you guys, you have no idea. You are lucky. Go and see back in time and see people how you used to live, right? But now they complain from doing laundry. It is, you know, we push the bomb and then the clothes come ready. And then what we are tired from? Because we put them in the drawer. This is the tiring thing. We put them in the drawer. I mean, this is very tiring. Right? Yeah, so everything changed. Like now, the entertaining world. Like now, you can open. There's cameras live. Actually, most of the time, I open like there's live cameras. You can see around the world. I mean, you can see beaches around the world. I mean, it's really beautiful. Technology is very helpful, but it can be very dangerous too. But depend what you use. Anything can be useful. Too much salt will kill you. Too much sugar will kill you. Too much water will you will be drowned. Anything can be useful or the opposite, right? لقد كنت عبدولا. I like your Abdulan language, my friend. Isa, he's saying he was Abdul and now he is not no more. So he is an ex-Muslim. He's saying to me in Arabic. He's saying قد كنت عبدولا وقد تحررت من الإسلام. I was Abdul. تحسنت وشفيت من مرض الإسلام. I was Abdul. This is what he's saying in Arabic, Isa. Very good for you, my friend. Me, myself, I never was Abdul. Did I tell you the story about the Abdul guy in Philippines? I think I did. But I don't know how many of you heard it before. I was in the elevator speaking in Arabic in the phone in the Philippines. When you go in the elevator, you lose connection, right? So I lost connection, and the guy, he took it as an opportunity to say to me, you know, to greet me. So he said, Assalamu alaikum. He's an Abdul. He's a Muslim. So I answered him. I said, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. The guy, he looked at me. He says, MashaAllah, how you know my name? MashaAllah, how you know my name? I said, what? Oh, no. All of you Abdul for me. It was a very funny moment. I mean, imagine if you are with me and this guy, he said to me, he thought I'm a Muslim because I speak Arabic. You know, he heard me speaking Arabic. He don't speak Arabic himself. He's a Filipino. But he heard me speaking Arabic. And, you know, he knew how the Arabic sound like. So he said, Assalamu alaikum. I said, Wa alaikum assalam, Abdul. He said, oh, mashallah, how you know I am Abdul? Like he's looking at me, and you should see his eyes. His eyes like became like wide, like a garage open. You know, he was like, wow, how you know my name? You know, that was a good one. Anyway, I actually, this guy, I took him to the yard back here, like you know, like a garden parking, park. Sorry, like we were going up. And then he said to me, so you are a Muslim? I said, no, I am not. Sure not. That's not good. So, you know, we start talking. He said, why not? It's good to be a Muslim. I said, do you want to show you? I said, sure. So we, instead of going up, we stopped the elevator and we went down. We went to the park. We sat. I sat with him for some time. And he keeps saying, there's no way in the Quran it says that. There's no way it says he have a Quran with him. He sounds like a very religious. Anyway, he said he will ask his scholar and he will come back to me about what he heard from me. After a while, I saw him in the mall and he have a wife. She's wearing a burqa with him. Totally burqa. She saw nothing. Her hands covered. He looked at me. He's saying like, you know, he's making a move with his mouth, his eyes, which means don't talk to me. He was afraid in front of his wife to talk to me, you know, so I did not talk to him. Like, don't talk to me, right? All right. Wa alaykum assalam, Abdul. I'm trying to read the chat. It's very hard to follow. I hope your book will be translated to Basha, Indonesia. As I know, some people are translating, but people they say I don't know if it's true or not. We will see. I mean, how much they are doing, I don't know. You wish you could talk to me? Everybody is welcome to talk to me, but you know, I talk in private only if there is something important. Otherwise, I will spend the day talking to people. You know, so if there's something important, you can text me only if something important. All right. Malika, you want to be my friend? All of you are my friends. Why? Are you my enemy? Guys, what is this about? All of you are my friends. Why not? Actually, I have many of you. I consider them the same as a family for me because I spend time with you more than I spend time with anyone. How many hours I'm here? So I wish really I can meet all of you. It would be fun. I don't know how many of you hate me, but I don't blame you. I hate me too. Yeah. But sometimes it's good, like, you know. But by the way, you might meet me one day because my voice is hard, extremely it's hard to hide. The second I talk, if you listen to me before, you will know that's just me. I told you once I was in the Philippines too. I was in a coffee shop. There was a guy reading the Bible and he's taking notes. So I said, okay, this Christian guy, let's talk to him. So I asked him what he is studying, etc. And then he says to me, I know you. And I was looking at him, how this guy, he know me? In the beginning, I thought maybe he saw me in a seminar or something. He said, no, no, I know you. I said, I don't think we met before. He said, no, 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 I know you. I know you. And then after thinking, he said to me, are you Christian Prince? Star? Are you? Yeah. So if you met me ever, you will know me from my voice. I cannot hide my voice. Maybe you will meet a million people, you will not find somebody have the same. It's different. It can be recognized easy. You protect me. Oh, that's good. Actually, before I was seeking protection, now I'm safe. Yeah, thank you, all of you. Thank you. Yeah, sometimes actually I don't like go and argument because I don't want to. You will be known in a second. Once I was doing a seminar, they did not announce that it's Christian Prince. They announced that a Christian from the Middle East, etc. They don't say Christian Prince. And then after I finished, two girls they came, and one of them she get like the other one she's trying to push her to talk to me. So I said, okay, you know, people are shaking hands with me after a seminar. So I said, how I can help you? You want something? She said, yeah, I have a question. Are you Christian Prince? And then I said, yeah. The other one, she said, see, I told you, this is him. This is him. But once a guy he thought I am, he said to me, are you Sam Shamoun? I said, did you see Sam Shamoun? He said, I said, what? Did you see how Sam Shamoun looked like? I said, I don't remember. I said, do I look like Sam Shamoun? I mean, I look so far from Sam Shamoun. The guy asked me, are you Sam Shamoun? Sam Shamoun, like if he have a video, like if he's a person he don't go on video, I would understand him, I think, maybe, you know. But anyway. Yeah, you do security. Yeah, the true security is security of the mind. You see, when a person he is not secure in his mind, he have no security. Because the first thing you live in your life inside the box of your head. There is all your fear, your trust, your life, your pleasure, your wisdom, your sadness. So try always to look for security in different way. So do we have any Muslim want to say anything? Ahmed is saying, once I fell asleep listening to Christian Prince debate, I ended having a dream. A client of mine was yelling at me, but CP voice was attached to his body. Actually, one of you, he sent me a picture. Yeah, hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Sometimes things are funny. I don't know if I deleted. Somebody he have his car license plate. It says 007 CP. Where is the picture? I think I deleted maybe. Yeah, I think I deleted. No, I have it. Here we go. CP. Oh boy. I'm not going to show all the number. I don't know who this guy is, but this is part of the number because there's letters. I don't want to show all the letters. That's funny, isn't it? 007. This is James Bond, CP. Yeah. I don't know even what country is that. I like the car, BMW. I would like to exchange it for my donkey. Yeah, 007 CP. I don't know where it is. I'm not sure really. Anyway, guys, I think we have enough for today. And feel free to download the video. You can cut it pieces, the part we are talking about marriage, etc. For those who like to help us. And especially the part where it says that Muslim men, they can rent you, as a female. But always my advice for all men and women, especially women. Women are very emotional. And they are driven most of the time by emotion. And sometimes men, they take advantage of your emotion. So you have to be careful. You have to be in control of yourself. And don't be, you see, even in America, they say easy come, easy go. Is that correct? They say that, easy come, easy go. So don't be easy. Don't be easy. And easy here is about being, anyone can grab you. All right? Be something priceless. So when a man he have you, he respect what he have. When a man he got you, he knew he did not get something cheap. He did not get something everybody throw around before him. Don't be cheap. Be priceless. This is my advice to you, and it's up to you to listen or not. If you are my sister, I will talk to you the same way I'm saying right now. If any man can have you, why he want to marry you? Why any man will marry any woman? Because men always, they like to get the benefit of the women, to enjoy her, but they don't want to have responsibility. So don't be cheap. Don't be no one. Don't be like you watch those movies. Those stupid movies, they corrupt our mind, make us believe it's fun to have sex around. It's fun to have a boyfriend and replace a boyfriend, a new boyfriend, and then after sleeping with 100 men, what is next? You will be cheap. You will be like a used and abused car. People load, get out, load, get out, load, get out. You don't want to be a taxi. You are a child of God. You are priceless. Give what you have for someone he deserves it. Someone he will love you. He don't want to have sex with you only. He sleep with you because he loves you and he want to live with you forever. So if you want really a man to respect you, you need to force him to respect you. You earn respect. It's not going to happen immediately. Same for the man. The man who sleep around, don't marry him. The man who sleep with you because you have a nice body, he will leave you tomorrow because someone else have nicer body. Do you understand me? I'm just being honest with you. If this is the reason he is with you, for the same reason he will leave you. Like women, they want to make a surgery to have big breast. Okay, so this guy, he want to be with you because you have big breast. Why? Are you a cow? And tomorrow he will see some woman, she have a better breast. If this is the reason he made him like you, this will be the same reason to dump you. Don't be stupid. Don't be stupid. This is why I say always try to see someone who loves you, for things will grow, not things will shrink. Your beauty will shrink. Like somebody is proud, I have a nice body. I just saw somebody in the text saying that I have a nice body. Well, your body will not be nice. Just wait. The older you get, the faster you notice how much maintenance you need. You will carry a bag of medicine with you even if you want to go to the bathroom. There's only one thing can grow. That is, your spiritual life and your wisdom. So marry a person who is wise, who love you, for his wisdom will lead him and will lead you to live together in a better life. A person who he think he going to the gym, okay, I'm going to the gym, I'm going to have a big muscles so the girls will look at me. This is a shallow person. He will not stay with you, trust me. The first girl he see her wearing shorter skirt than yours and she have nicer legs than yours, he will leave you and go for her. Right? But anyway, sometimes it's very hard to convince people about what's right, what's wrong. And that's why they end the wrong end. You will end the wrong end if you don't treat yourself carefully. To women, don't ask mahar. I don't know what you mean. When a woman is strong, then only the strong will approach you. I don't know what does that mean. It's not about strong. This is not about strong. It's about reserving yourself from being tempted. Temptation is very powerful. Sometimes you feel lonely. Sometimes you have needs. Your physical body have needs. We cannot deny that. So you have to fight your needs in order to get what is right. It's like, somebody want to eat and I want to eat now. Okay, but if you wait maybe 30 minutes more, we can have a better food. So what people want, they want just life became a fast food. And today, sadly, if you are, I don't want to use the word, but I have to use it. If you are a whore, they say you are nice, you are cool. Cool, you are cool. You are open-minded, you are fun. But in their eyes, trust me, you are a whore. They don't respect you. They speak about sleeping with you as if you are, they're proud about sleeping with you. So why you want to do that? You know what I mean? Maybe my words is harsh for you, but this is the truth. Right? Look at the comments, guys. Look, people, they don't listen. I have a nice body. Okay. So what if you have a nice body? And what is next? Do you think the Korean should be forbidden. The Quran should be forbidden. Well, I don't know what it should be forbidden, but you know, you cannot forbid a book because it's impossible to forbid a book. First of all, like the same, the Muslims, they forbid my books, but my books is there. They forbid my videos, but my people hear me. So it's not forbidding the book will solve the problem. It is speaking to the mind of people so they will not believe in it. This is more powerful. Otherwise, if you forbid something, sometimes forbidding something make it more attractive. You know what I mean? To fight drugs is not just by saying I'm going to go out after drug dealers, but if you make people don't buy it, if you convince them not to buy it, then drugs, nobody will import drugs. Is that correct? Why there's drug dealers? If nobody buy, there's no drug dealers. Is that correct? Okay. Well, so the best solution is make people more aware of the danger of drugs, and they will not buy it. Then nobody can sell it. Then even if you bring drugs and put it in the street, nobody will take it. As simple as that. So people always fight things in the wrong way. Like I fight it, so I force my law. Like in Saudi Arabia, you know, you cannot have sex without contract, or supposedly, which is a prostitution anyway. But people, they do, and the more you force it, the more they do it. It is the most corrupt country ever. Everything happening there. I remember the story of the limousine company. You call the limousine car. If you are a female, they send you a male from Al-Bosnia to sleep with you in the back seat. If you are a male, they send you a female from Al-Bosnia or from those poor countries in the east of Europe, Muslim countries, and you know, it's a limousine in the car. You know, nobody drink alcohol more than them. Every year, hundreds of people die there because they drink perfume. Imagine perfume. So here we go. Alcohol is forbidden, but is it really forbidden? It's not. It became more attractive. So forbidding things will not solve a problem, right? It's not really what make life better. Anyway, guys, I want to say thank you for being here. This video will not stay long, so I will keep it there for a few hours and I will take it down. So for those who want to download it, feel free to download. And again, for ladies, I apologize if I use sometimes words might sound harsh for you, but trust me, it's for your benefit, so nobody can take advantage of you. Be strong, don't be cheap. Let the man respect you, force him to respect you. Don't be available to anyone. You know, there's a hadith about a guy who have his wife, anyone can touch her. I mean, look what kind of life this life is. Anyone can touch her. So even the man who marry you, he will not feel special. He have many men before him, and maybe you will have many men after him. So why you what? No comment. Thank you guys for being here. I hope what I shared with you was good. And if it was not good, don't listen to me. Maybe I'm not right. Thank you, Lord, for having all those people here. And thank you, Lord, for those who help us and support us. And I really appreciate all of you. And I receive a lot of messages full of love, and I don't know what to say. I'm really, I feel bad because I cannot respond to you, but I apologize. Really, it's too many, and I cannot really answer everybody. I prefer to come here, you know, because English is not my first language too. So sending back emails, like some of you send me wrong email. For me, if I send you an email, I would say thank you for your kind words, or you know, it's not easy for me to type back. So you want to talk to me here in the chat. I will answer you. I will be happy to give you the time you deserve. So with this, I want to say thank you, guys. May the Lord bless you, and until we see you soon again, Christ is Lord and Islam is false. God bless. Take care.